Hello, Taurus. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to September, Virgo season. Shall we read? I hope you guys have been well. Taurus, this energy of September, Virgo season. Uranus retrograde currently in your sign. Almost doing this like grand conjunct with Pluto in Capricorn, also in retrograde. Mars, Mercury in fellow Earth sign Virgo. Mercury about to go into retrograde. And I guess Taurus, with all this Earth energy, with all this energetic Earth support, you get this moment of clarity, where you get to really own your living, breathing truth, your treasures, what's sacred, what's really not so. Virgo is the sign of cleaning out, sifting through everything to get to the good and the bad, what is true, what is false. And so in the season of the healer, with all this earthly support of your earth brothers and sisters, earth sign brothers and sisters, I guess in Virgo season I can say it is time to heal. I do believe physically there may be a lot of earthy support around you at the moment via particular earth signs. And Virgo season, the Virgo is the torchbearer. It's the wise old man, the high priestess, the sage, the magi, the maiden, the virgin, the prostitute even. This season will lead you in the dark. It takes us all the way to the peak of the mountain where you get to have a really good look at what it is in front of you. It's a great opportunity to get really organized. And I would say it's not the time to hide from the light of your truth. The light of your truth, perhaps tapping into the patterns of your own programming, identifying your soul a lot better, being present and exercising that right to be present. Your living, breathing truth. So I guess Taurus, for this month of September, with all of that suppressed stuff being brought to the surface, because Virgo does clear and shift through what has been stuck and stagnant, just really trying to create order out of chaos. That might be a really nice cue, creating order out of chaos, Taurus. Standing in your rightful self, with access to this support that helps you perhaps access source within you again. The hermit, the wolf, the lone wolf, the leader of the pack, the one who travels alone in front. The one who travels alone behind, making sure everyone in the front is good. There is often this analogy used about hermiting and hermit time, which really, I guess, is to perhaps have some alone time in the dark to really illuminate some suppressed stuff, revise old stories, and just go really deep within each realm of your soul, to the seat of your power. And I guess the best advice I could give you for this season is that the only way out is within, and without trying to sound like white noise, Taurus. And I know Taurus doesn't like being told what to do, so I will direct this video in a way where I'm not telling you what to do, but sage advice is profound wisdom if you choose to listen. And so in this season where a lot of darkness, dark time, wounds of the heart, you know, really need to be illuminated, I guess, by the love in your heart. It will be a transformative month, I think, Taurus, and I think a cleanup and being open to the shifts that happen post this new moon. I guess that's all your messages in one. I am using the Tarot and Astrology. We're in a royal season, so why not, right? I have for you guys the Sun card. Just look at the beauty of this deck. I have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Chalices in this deck. Beautiful energy. I have the Seven of Pentacles. I have the Star. I have the Wheel. And I have the Nine of Swords. This is exceptional. Taurus. The Sun card, a lot about illumination, a lot about truth. It's also about reaping the rewards. And so I guess now when you decide to stand in your full light and your full glory and really clear out some of the suppressed stuff, you manage to become that light, you know, not only to yourself and for yourself, but for, I guess, a lot of other people. And I guess the Hierophant making it to a dear friend's house, like the wise old sage, the wise old hermit, the wise high priestess. It's a comforting energy, I think. The Sun card is definitely, it is the green light for full expression. And it is time to heal more so than anything else. As well as healing, I think this is a period of rejuvenation. I feel this is the time to be very expressive about what your truth is, who you are, who you may have thought you were, and how, I guess, September, this earth energy, the supportive earth energy for you is asking for, I guess, a bit of a rebirth, Taurus. A renewal. To go deep within your soul and look at the patterns of programming and see where it is that you, your truth, can maybe understand that I guess you are here to be free within your full expression. And once you decide to clean up and illuminate, I guess you will feel more ownership to this sun energy, which is really about, you know, the joys. Virgo is the end of summer. There's something about being in sunshine, illuminating, growing stronger within yourself. And I guess with the sun energy, being in your full power, you know, exercising your right to be who you are and to get really present in this earth energy, in this Virgo season, in the month of September. And to watch things grow and blossom around you once you decide to get really right. Right with yourself, right with the relations around you, I guess, growth, development. self-expression, full self-expression. And, you know, healing, using this time to heal, using the sun energy, ego energy, to heal what has been holding you either stuck or in an imposter syndrome, or not in your truth, or hiding your light, or not feeling this full access to source inside you. The Queen of Cups is water energy. It's the energy of emotion. And I guess it's a reminder for you, Taurus, to remain fluid and flexible, and not to get too fixed, and not to be too stuck. And there are definitely wounds that might surface this season, and I think it's all progressive, and I think that you will begin to see a more emotionally well-rounded version of yourself post this experience, post this Virgo 2021, Virgo season 2021. A real need to be present and willing to accept the ebbs and flows, and willing to go with the waves, you know, roll with the waves. A willingness to give and share, and also a willingness to metamorphosize the physical self, the physical presence, the emotional healing that might need to be done within the self. There is a need, I think, Taurus, to connect to this feminine sign, this very empathic, feminine, intuitive Virgo and energy in September, because the Seven of Pentacles is asking you to really reap the rewards of this harvest time by getting very organized, especially when it comes to matters of your emotions, your suppressed wounds, your suppressed feelings, but also to get very organized when it comes to matters of finances, what you do for money, your business. There is a need for getting organized, getting your head down, really planning, mapping out and figuring out what the best course of action is for you to take to be in this full expression of truth. The Nine of Swords. Of course, it doesn't come without its sleepless nights. And I guess this is honestly the best time for you to clear up some of these thoughts of, it's just old wounding, isn't it? It's really about going deep into your subconscious and exiting the matrix, Taurus. The things that you think are important really are not important, and Virgo season has a really good way of letting people know and reminding people once again of how it's so easy to get caught up in matrix traps. And I said it to you last month, but I will say it again with this Queen of Cups and this Nine of Swords. You've got to feel your way through this one. And 2021 has been a transitionary period for everyone. And for a Venus-led sign, a Venusian sign like yourself, Taurus, feeling your way through life is you in your true expression. It's only when we overcomplicate things. And this was one of the main things that I think about these videos, but I meditate on these videos for days and sometimes weeks before I do them, which is why I'm not here banging out 12 videos every day. Like, that's not how I work. This is pure energy. There was this feeling of being stuck because you're overcomplicating. There are too many processes, unnecessary processes that are running in the background that are depleting you of a lot of energy because there needs to be this very Virgo and slashing through what is useful and what is not, just so that you can free up some of your own energy. Looking at this Nine of Swords, I will really strongly suggest that yes, these wounds that may go back to your childhood really need some sort of resolution under this truth, this Virgo truth of light. It's time to heal. So clear out these wounds, clear out these swords. I feel exhausted just holding this card, but it just feels like a lot of processes running in the background, just taking up all this energy. Where the sun energy, you know, you've got this link to the sun energy in September, and it's about nourishing your soul. It's about exercising. It's about getting physically fit, you know. It's about channeling nature, the power of nature. And I do feel as if this month brings you a change, the Wheel card. It brings you the end of one cycle and the beginning of another, where you are allowed to stand in your rightful self. You know, where you do feel a bit more abundant, where you do feel a little less confined by the pre-existing matrix parameters that you've allowed life to push you into, pull you into. The Wheel card significantly shows me that there is a time for change, and this is it. And embrace the change, because it's a lucky one. Because these are things, the Star card, that your hopes and your dreams and your real, true, authentic wishes are pinned on. This is the truth. And it's the time for the truth, the utmost truth. And beginning to set yourself free from your own prison, your own doubts, your own unhealed wounds, your own unhealed traumas, allowing yourself the right to be a more empathic version. Not one that is taking on too much from the world, or not one that's not taking on enough from the world, but the perfect balance. One who stands in his right to grow with the Sun card. One whose intent focus brings you back to what is true. And that is that dreams are very likely to come true once you decide to close out certain cycles and align with the truth of who you are. If you wish to put a stop to a lot of invasive thoughts or invasive negative reoccurring patterns, I will strongly suggest that you take more time this month for quiet time, alone time, meditation time, prayer time. Pray. The Hierophant and the Hermit with Capricorn energy also. This is the month for prayer and meditation. This is also the time to get focused on what you're trying to grow and develop. And the Queen of Cups is a reminder that help is always around. And this could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio that's a support. That is a support. But more so than anything, it is a reminder to remain flexible, to go with the flow. And bottom of the deck, the Knave of Swords. To really focus your energy now, Taurus, on what it is that you truly wish to fill your time with. Which directions is it that you truly want to take your life in? Maybe study, develop, grow. Maybe learn a new skill, a new talent. Either way, now is the time to heal. And if you're brave enough to really nurture your heart and what is true about life, you expand and you grow. And Virgo season is that one missing ingredient that you'd been waiting for a long time. The Sun card, the Star card, and the Wheel of Fortune. These are beautiful changes, Taurus. Beautiful developments, beautiful growth. You're growing, and you're well supported. Full expression. If you guys enjoyed the reading, do give it a thumbs up. If you would like to book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. I think that's all I have for you for September. My love to you. Thank you so much for joining, Taurus. Take care. Bye-bye.